thanks again for joining us on Talking Runs, Making Runs. Continuing on with our 2-ball run series, I have a special guest with us. I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, I'm Yolanda McLaughlin. I play League 9-ball Sunday nights on Dante's team out of Hans Place, and I play 9-ball and 8-ball out of Silicon Pub and Grill on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Awesome. So, quick question, a couple of them. How long have you been playing pool?
Used to play years ago, but about 2 years. I'm back
2 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is your current skill rating?
A 3.
A 3, a solid 3. 8-ball, 9-ball?
Both.
Awesome. That's well-rounded right there. Just a couple more questions. Do you think it's harder being a female playing pool or learning pool?
I don't think it's harder. I think for me as a woman, I'm just speaking for myself because I'm shorter, my challenges are, on an 8-foot or 9-foot table, you have to be really good at using a bridge.
Right.
So, because each of the reach, and, you don't want to affect your shot, so you want to make sure that, you're using that if you need to.
Right, and to just give you a scale, I'm Asian, so therefore I am short, and if she's shorter than I am, she's tiny. Last question. Since you've been playing for 2 years and you've seen a whole lot of different players throughout your playing years or whatnot, is there anybody that you'd like to mention that kind of impresses you, or when you see them you're like, oh wow, I really like watching them?
Yeah, there's actually a couple. Karen Richholtz, she plays on my Wednesday 8-ball team out of Silicon Pub and Grill.
Right.
She's really awesome. I love how confident she is when she shoots, and she just really has a really nice stroke. So love watching her.
Okay.
Most recently watched Casey Petty out of O'Malley's, and she's pretty awesome because she shoots really defensively, and that's what I want to work on.
And you guys just played playoffs against them.
We did.
You? Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Well then, special shout outs to those 2 individuals. All right. So let's go ahead and take it to the table and let's see what we can help you out with.
Sounds great.
First thing that we wanted to see was her stance. So far, so good. Feet good and spaced properly. Her grip was pretty good as well. Not death gripping it. Nice loose. A lot of action in the wrist. Her bridge was very nice too, making sure that the palm was on the felt. Very steady, very, very stable. And she kept her stroke as level as possible, even with the closed bridge. When you put it all together, it makes shooting a lot easier. Now, we wanted to see how she did with back cuts. First couple, she undercutted it. But then she made a quick adjustment and started making them. Very nice. Push the ball back. Still keeping the same fundamentals. Steady stroke, steady aim. We moved it over to the other side and she had a little difficulty adjusting. But not much. After making a couple adjustments, she zeroed in and got in stroke. I think it's very important to shoot numerous shots over and over, making sure that you do the same thing every time. It's very important to gain the confidence and to get in stroke. Now that she's making shots consistently, I wanted to show her the 2-finger rule. Using your 2 fingers, one finger is going to go down the line where the cue ball is going to travel to strike the object ball. The second finger, when spread apart, will give a guideline of where the cue ball is going to end up. Now I just wanted her to experiment with it and see how accurate or how close that she can get to determining where the cue ball, goes after it hits the object ball. As you can see, she was starting to get pretty comfortable shooting these particular shots and seeing where the cue ball is going to come off the rail. Now that she's getting a little bit more comfortable, she's speeding up. And that's fine. Because after a while, with watching and looking through repetition, you won't need to do the 2-finger rule. You can just visually see where the cue ball is going after it hits the object ball. Now, how does this help? A 3 would generally opt to stop the ball, shoot the 5 ball into the corner, and then shoot the 8 ball long way down to the other corner. With knowing this 2-finger rule, or knowing where the cue ball is going to come off the rail, you can determine how to set up for the side pocket shot. And as you can see, with a steady stroke, medium stroke sets up perfectly for a side pocket shot. When I do my shots, I like to back plan. So first I determine the zone or the area that I need to be in to get the cue ball in to make the final ball, or in this case it's the 8 ball. Now I've determined this is my spot. How do I get to that spot from the 3 ball? Well, I look at a line that takes me into the zone. That line that I have the cue stick on, anywhere on that line, even if I'm short or long, I'm in the general area or the zone to where I need to make that 8 ball. Using the 2 fingers, I will determine how to get to that point right there, so I can travel along the angle that I need to get into the zone. I definitely like this method of figuring out how to get shape on balls, simply because it allows me to use my full stroke. I don't have to shoot too soft or shoot too hard. It allows me to use my medium stroke to get into position for any object ball that I'm looking at on the table. Definitely Yolanda picked up on this very quickly. She saw a path, used her medium stroke, went down table for a pretty good look and shot at the 8 ball, which is her last ball. Now, Yolanda wanted to try it again, except she wanted to try something a little bit more fancy. And I told her, sometimes you'd be surprised by using the 2-finger rule how you can make different shots. So she decided to do a bank and get shape. Understandably, don't opt to bank if you could shoot the ball into a pocket, but I told her to have fun with it. And look at this. Beautiful bank, beautiful shape. You're definitely ready to become a 4.
All right, I think you did really awesome on the table. I love how you look at the table and you're so focused, especially when you want to do something and you're determined. What do you think about the stuff that we went through?
Pretty awesome. Those were definitely challenging shots for me, so this practice is doing me a lot of good.
Awesome. All right, thank you for being on the show. I hope all these tips will help you out in your future games.
Thanks for having me, Dante.
No problem.
I enjoyed it.
Remember, like and subscribe, comment, helps us out big time. There you go, nice. A little weird, but okay. To my special guest, okay, wait, hang on. Thank you very much for being, no, screw it.
For shooting and being?
Yeah, for shooting my beans. Okay, here we go. Hopefully, I just said the same thing I just didn't want to say. All right, there we go. Shh. Don't ever correct me on my own show. Okay.